Welcome to Dice and Daggers, brought to you by Future Embarrassment. Watch Becca's cheeks turn red.
I can't.
Actually, a good one.
I got plans for you, Becca. Don't you worry. Braun and his slut neck is not a V-neck; it's a slut neck.
Sorry, I dumped
slutty
Coca-Cola
little
all over
V-neck.
myself.
No worries, we
Slutty
are
little
live.
V-neck.
Hello, everybody. As always, my name is Caleb, and I'll be your DM for tonight. And our art is brought to you by the lovely Madako Taco over on Etsy, and our music is done by Tabletone. One announcement that we do have is that on the 21st, we won't be streaming next Friday. Instead, on the 21st, we will be streaming that Sunday at 6 p.m. So Sunday the 21st at 6 p.m. is going to be the start of our new schedule, and we will be streaming at 6 p.m. on Sunday, from now on out. And that is our current plan.
And if you didn't catch that, 6 p.m. on Sunday.
6 p.m. on Sunday.
6 p.m. on Sunday, starting the 21st. And so not this Sunday, the 14th, but next Sunday, the 21st. And we will not be streaming on Friday, the 19th. All right. Now,
Be
Colton,
there
you say
or be square.
We will not be streaming on Friday the 19th. Please arrive on Sunday at 6 p.m.
All right. So, with that, we are ready to get back into it. This has been the story so far. After sighting upon their outfits, the Misfits ran into a young man named Max, who was being robbed. After dealing with his attempted robbers, Max invited the Misfits to play a local game called Paint Racing. To everyone's surprise, the rookie Misfits managed to take first and second place, with Roxy and Max only taking one hit the entire game. Now that their fun is over, and they have said goodbye to their new friend, the Misfits must prepare for the ball.
It's the Pop Pop. It's one of those Mexican Cokes.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to have a bottle opener.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a twist off, and then I couldn't twist it off, and I didn't want to
He's
get a bottle
doing
opener.
You can do it with a lighter.
And
Yeah, a
I
lighter.
didn't have a lighter. I had
Oh.
cuticle clippers.
I wish
And
I
we
could
are live about 2 minutes ago. But
Cuticle clippers don't open Coke bottles, just so you guys know.
this has been your
You will be
PSA announcement from Dice and Daggers. Do not open Coke bottles with cuticle.
Cuticle
You will get it
clippers.
everywhere, including your keyboard.
All right.
Stickier than a teenage voice.
So, last we left off, you guys had finished your game of paint racing and decided to go home. And 2 days have passed. The king arrived in the morning, though unfortunately you weren't there to witness any of the events. Though from what you hear, it was basically just a cart rolling through the city and people cheering. Kind of boring, and then they spread out from there. But as the evening of the king's arrival comes, you guys have managed to get your fancy attires and are getting ready to head to the ball. So, let's remind us one by one what you guys are wearing. Benjamin, what are you wearing?
Wearing a blood red suit. The same style as my black one, but blood red.
Alrighty.
And made out of silk.
Yes.
And made out of
Looks like a
fancier materials that the Highborns will approve of. Kasara, what is it that you're wearing this evening?
I am wearing black dress trousers and like a silk black blouse. Like I look like a professional
Bouncer.
bodyguard.
Yeah.
Bouncer, yeah.
Alrighty. Well, Roxy, unfortunately has been stuck in the void for a little while, and she
No!
hasn't reappeared. Ah! There she is.
She was actually gonna make it. That's hilarious. That's
Car park and
hilarious.
Rudolph like barked for 2 seconds, and then he was like, "Oh wait!"
So,
We found her.
Roxy, what is it that you're wearing this evening as you jump out of the void into the meeting hall?
sexy.
Just
Hold on, I'm a little. I'm a little
and-
She booked
windy.
it.
Windy, dizzy.
Winded.
Winded. Yeah, that one.
Unfortunately, our
Too
character
windy.
stats don't apply to real life.
I'm not wearing much different than what Kasara's wearing.
I believe
So,
you
I
were
think
wearing
that,
a
like-
puffy white shirt instead to
Yes.
match the
Yes.
pirate theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I like. Mine was black version of it.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
think I had the puff. Like I, yeah.
Okay. And of course, still wearing your trademark hat and bandana. Braun, what you wearing, buddy?
And your coat.
He dressed me like Michael Jackson. I'm wearing a slutty little V-neck.
Little.
Okay, a big
It's down to
slutty
the
V-neck.
navel, honey.
I don't remember. Is it like embroidered?
It's
And the tip of the V goes to your belly button.
it's right.
It's
The
got
tip of the V is
bedazzled.
right at the top of your belly button, so it shows off a display of your abs, most of your pectorals, and then comes back up. It is a fancy silk shirt that is showing off just enough of your assets to invite compliments, let's say. And then you are wearing
Oh,
a
God.
similar pair of black pants to the ladies, so that way there's a bit of matching going on.
Does he have a nice big shiny belt buckle?
Yes, with a slutty little rhinestone belt buckle. Ooh, you can even go Y2K and do like the Gucci cross or like the Gucci no, I don't know designer Valentino. like-
Caleb
We're
Tyler
poor.
is telling me no.
Hey,
but like the crazy.
she's a bad
like,
influence.
Don't mind me. I'm just getting set up from coming out of the void.
No worries. But yes, all of you are dressed in your fancy gala outfits. At which point, as you all come down, the dragoness looks each one of you over, pauses a little extra long for you, Braun, and then gives
And
a
I'm gonna be like, no. And she's looking at me. I'll be like, it's too slutty. It's too slutty, right?
she looks at you and goes, "It's perfect, Braun." And then she continues on to the ladies.
Well, as he walks down, I would like to whistle, like dog whistle.
Like, oh my god.
Braun's gray skin is now pink.
I-
As she basically states that all of you are dressed appropriately, and you basically compliments you, saying very well done. She stands in front of you all and says, "Now, this is not your standard gala." And as she is standing before you, you can see that she is wearing a navy blue dress with a golden like sash, that this embroidered and like fancy sash that resembles like a vine that wraps across her chest and along her back, a golden belt along her waist, and a what are those things? The things that you wear on your wrist. Anyway,
Bracelet?
A bracelet or a cuff?
now like you do for prom, whatever the flowers.
A
Oh.
corsage.
A corsage, yeah.
Corsage.
She has a golden white corsage on her left arm. You can see that her scar along her left cheek is vanished. And she looks to all of you and says, "This is not a normal gala. This is a celebration, over the top, excited, and boisterous. So, expect to be annoyed by the proceedings, but do be as professional as possible." And she hands each of you 200 gold pieces and says, "This is your advance for the evening. If you behave well, there is a bonus waiting for you towards the end."
Is there a new wig?
Oh yeah. Oh, has Braun gotten his new wig yet?
As you ask that, Reginald appears with an actual, like, professionally made wig that is not just a stuffed animal torn in half. And he goes, your hairpiece, Sir Braun."
Thank you, Reginald.
Braun,
I'm gonna. Oh, Benedict.
you work at a brothel now.
Yeah, he does.
I'm gonna start crying a little bit.
I'll take that as yes.
Ah!
The women in the brothel were crying as well.
I didn't say that. I don't remember saying that. What? Hold on a second.
I just made that up.
Caleb says, I treat my brothel workers with respect. I'm so sorry.
Well, not all of them, but
Yeah, but you got to pay extra for that.
this city's got some pretty rough places. Anyway, as she states, all right, you'll of course ride with me in my carriage, and you hear a doom 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 at the door, and she goes,
I'm gonna cover my chest. Who is it?
Dragoness looks at you like, and then she walks to the door and opens it, and you see a bunch of knights and guards standing out the doorway, and you all immediately hear her voice shift from the standard Dragoness to, "Oh, hello. What can I do for you fine gentlemen?" "Lady de Moorish, the commander has insisted that we escort you personally to the gala." "Oh, did he? Oh, that's so sweet. I'll be in just one moment." And she shuts the door and turns to all of you and says, "Well, I guess you'll be riding in your own cart. But
As she turns over to us, can I look just slightly horrified by the change in her voice?
Sure.
And the way she was talking?
she she spots you and just gives a shrug, and then
Can I walk up behind her with my arms crossed, looking at these guys, and say, "You sure that you should be going alone? Isn't that the whole reason why you hired us, Lady de Moorish?"
and she shuts the door and says, "I won't be going alone. You'll be coming with me in my cart. They're just escorting me because, well, Commander Blackskull doesn't exactly trust me to sit still." So don't worry. Just come in, do your jobs, peruse a little, speak on behalf of the Misfits, maybe try and get some jobs. And if anybody attacks us, kill them. Now,
I'd love
Uh,
it.
let's go to the gala. And she turns around and begins walking out the door. And you guys travel with her. Well, you travel behind her in your own cart as she is escorted to the cart and politely, helped in there. And you gather that they may not know who she is, but Black Skull has taken a good effort, as she has 2 guards join her in the cart and 4 on the outside that are riding on horses. And you all follow along as you make it to the mansion. An enormous castle stands before you.
wow.
This
With-
place is nice.
Dozens of guards, fancy suits,
No roaches or
and
nothing.
uniforms. And not a mosquito in sight, Kasara. And all of you follow Lady de Moorish, as she is now known, into the doors, at which point you see marble floors, stained and textured tiling, fancy statues along the side of the walls, and more guards than you've ever seen in one place before, as she continues to follow. You're all welcome to move your own tokens.
Well, not me. Booger recognizes someone.
Oh, we gotta go further in. You're right. I was looking.
We were looking at the randoms.
I'm going to follow and play my bodyguard role. I just
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay.
Me
behind
too,
her as
yeah.
well.
Same.
Just in formation, like a boy band behind her.
Yeah,
Can we-
Backstreet's back.
All right.
Can we... What was that, Kasara?
Never mind. We're good.
All right. And as she approaches the man that stands by, he looks at her and goes, "Announcing Lady Demorish and her private security, the Misfits." And you see multiple people turn and look to you. All as she steps forward with a large smile on her face. You've never seen her smile like this before, Roxy, and you've seen her a dozen times as she wears this wide grin across her face. And
I'll note it, but I won't react to it.
she steps in. You can see the
So
people
cool.
over here on the side are looking to her and, giving waves and stuff, and she gives a gentle, polite wave. Over to your right are people dancing to the music, as there is lively, gentle, jovial music echoing throughout this room, and quite a bit of conversation that is being had here as well. And Lady Demorish begins to walk into the company as well. And as you guys begin to approach inside, you see a couple of familiar faces. One being Lady Amanda Storm, who you have seen before in the announcements. You see Duke Byron Summers, a very large man, having a jovial conversation with those around him. You see a large Titan who currently has doffed his Hellhound cloak and is wearing, well, basically like a large red sash across his
Can-
chest.
Can you ping that one? I'm not seeing that one.
Down here,
Oh, yes, yeah. Okay,
wearing a
yep.
large
him.
red,
Our friend.
Yeah, we know
wearing a
him.
large
How-
red sash across his, and you're
How
pretty
could I
sure
not
that this
see
is a
that guy.
You're pretty sure this is a curtain that he ripped off the wall and decided to wear like a toga.
He
And-
said large Titan. He meant the name Titan, not
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Titan.
realized that now.
I feel like we know this one too.
We did. That's Amanda Storm. That was the first one he said.
Oh, then who's
and
this?
Loretta Walker,
Remember the little
No.
girl?
the young companion to Titan, who is currently, she's actually still wearing her armored dress. This seems to almost be more like a uniform in her case, and though it has been recently cleaned and polished, she looks lovely as well. And all of you are able to walk in, and Lady Amanda Storm begins to walk forward and says, "Oh, just enjoy yourselves for now. Nothing interesting ever happens at these parties." And she gives you a look, Raxi, of like, keep an eye out, as she begins to walk through the crowd, mingling and waving to people.
And I'm gonna go stand by this fountain and act like I'm on guard.
All right.
I am gonna do the same thing, but kind of like over
Yeah,
here.
I was just gonna.
Like, I'm
have
gonna
us
have like a little
spread
plate
out.
of finger foods, kind of like I'm like just people watching. So I'm gonna like have a smile on my face and look like I'm here at a party, but I'm fully focusing
All
on the
right.
people moving around the dragon house.
Kasara, is there a reason why your health isn't full?
Maybe because I never hit long rest.
Okay, well, let's adjust
That'll
that
do it.
just in case.
We're good.
All right. And so as you walk by, you hear Loretta talking as she goes, "It's not that big of a deal. It, I'm sorry, I have not had too much. There's no such thing as too many chocolate strawberries. Okay? Don't you get that tone with me." And she turns and sees, "Oh, hi!" And she sees you over there, and she goes, "Hi, I didn't realize you'd be invited here too."
We are actually here on a job.
Really? Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, we're working private security for Lady Demorish.
Oh, that's awesome. Good for you. Yeah, we got invited because, well, unfortunately, and she gets a little quiet and she says, "Unfortunately, Mr. Kane had a mishap at his home, and so we're here as part of the, the liaisons for the Dawnfather." Well, I got invited, and Titan is my +1. he's very excited to be here.
He looks like he is having a grand old time. I am also, while this is going on though, I do want to make it known that I am keeping an eye, like I'm still keeping awareness around the dragon.
Excuse me, miss. What's your name again?
Oh, Loretta. You were Benny, right? Oh, Benjamin. That's right. That's right.
Loretta.
Mm-hmm.
You must teach me this language.
I'm sorry?
The language that you are speaking with this Titan.
Oh, he
I
doesn't speak.
do not know it. That you were translating, correct?
Oh, yes. Well, she kind of like leans forward a little bit and she goes, he just grunts and I, say what I think he means and he hasn't corrected me so far, so I must be doing something right,
I'm gonna discreetly look over to Titan when she's looking at Benjamin, and I'm just gonna be like, and just like try and see if he'll nod and be like, "Is she right?" But I like mouth it. I don't actually say it.
Okay. And he just kind of glances down at you and goes,
Fascinating. I will walk away.
all right.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna stand awkwardly behind this weird blonde-headed man.
You stand behind Duke Byron Summers, the leader of the city, awkwardly, as he regales a story about a... Honestly, it's quite a boring tale to you, because basically he's describing about how the chef screwed up his order and ended up giving him a trout instead of a salmon, as if how can you have good help these days if they can't even tell the difference between the two? And of course the other three there are laughing until they spot you, and he turns around and goes, "Oh, hello, young man. How can I
Hi.
Are you enjoying the party?"
No.
Oh?
No.
Well, perhaps have a few drinks and maybe try some of the the smoked turkey. It is quite delicious.
I will take his advice. And knowing that I have to be under in sort of a disguise, I will attempt to eat the smoked turkey.
All right.
Very
Braun, what have you been doing this whole time?
I'm standing like this.
Covering as much of your chest as you can.
Still trying to look really beefy. And I'm just watching the people. I'm just people watching.
All right. Roxy and Braun, you two aren't actively in conversation with anybody, and so you notice the most that people are like like they're talking, and occasionally they're glancing over in Roxy's direction and smiling and saying something in their little group, and then you see a couple of especially the women, looking over at Braun, and then leaning over and giving a little bit of a giggle or whatever. And then Roxy, you see Lady Demorish give a little wave and gesture for you to come over.
Go over.
All right, you begin to step over, and Lady Demorish says, "Amanda, you must meet Roxy. She is, well, essentially the leader of the Misfits, my personal detail." And Lady Amanda Storm looks at you and goes, "Oh, it's a pleasure." And she holds out her hand to shake yours.
And I'll shake your hand and be like, "Hi, it'd be a pleasure to meet you. I've actually seen you on stage before at one of the fairs not long ago."
Yes.
Surprisingly, taking your clothes off.
Oh,
No.
She was not
Sorry,
with
wrong
us.
stage. Wrong stage.
She was not with us at that soup place.
Yes, the announcement of the airship, one of my personal greatest discoveries. I'm so glad to share that with the city, though I didn't think it would bring quite this much attention. And she glances around, and she says, "But I hear your Misfits are quite the exceptional security force, especially for our adventurous Lady Demorish." And she goes, "Oh, stop it." And it's weird seeing the Dragoness as this almost like giggly high school girl. It's almost disturbing to you, Roxy.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable, but I will try to act like I'm not uncomfortable. I'll just hopefully lean into the more stoic instead of uncomfortable feel.
Okay. And Miss Storm says, "You know, if..." she looks to Lady Morsh and says, "You know, if I had some cargo that need to be transported..." And she kind of like looks at the people who are standing around them. "Delicately, do you think I could borrow your Misfits?" "Oh, you know how I am, in and out of the city ever so often, just here for the fun. I'm sure that when I am, out running around, they can take a day or two to help you out. Oh, that would be wonderful. What say you, Roxy?"
We'd be happy to help.
Excellent. And at this point, you hear from the announcer, "Announcing King Maxwell Arcturus and Commander Gabriel Blackskull." And you all look over to recognize an individual.
I knew it. I knew it.
I want to wait to see if he looks my way.
And as everyone begins to applaud and chant, he's like
Oh.
he's looking around and turns and
I'm
spots
gonna
you,
wave at him.
locks eyes with
I
you, locks eyes with
I
you,
was gonna
Roxy, and goes,
And I'm gonna do this.
Kasara's gonna be standing in the corner, still going.
Yeah, and I'm gonna.
and he
Like, you
he
little
Is this
shit.
play about us?
he steps forward and says, "Please, no need for applause. Drink, be merry. This is a party after all. Somebody break something." And you hear a loud, "Yeah!" And then he points off to the guy and goes, "That's the spirit!" As he begins to walk in, and people are enjoying themselves. And he begins to walk in as basically everyone starts to want to talk to him. Shifting over, and he starts shaking hands and says, "Yes, it's a pleasure to see you as well." As he is like slowly working his way in your direction, Roxy.
I wait for him to come over, and I'll look kind of see if the dragoness still needs me for this conversation.
Very quickly, you realize that this starts to turn into a more of like a gossip business meeting, where Lady Amanda Storm begins to talk about her research and ask questions about the tobacco industry, which of course Lady Demorish knows all about, being a tobacco trader. And they begin going back and forth about that conversation, as you are able to slip away if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll slip away. I don't see where he.
He's right, like in that little.
He's
bird
right
there.
behind me, isn't he?
Okay, I'll come over by the fountain.
He is currently being surrounded and talking. It takes like a good 15 minutes before he is able to basically make introductions with just about everybody, and then have conversations with those that are important enough to speak to immediately. Otherwise, they would be insulted. And
Yeah,
they slowly start
I'll
to
just
spread out.
pretend like I'm back on guard, basically.
And eventually, he makes his way to you and says, "You know, I didn't expect see you soon to be quite this soon, Miss Roxy."
I told you. I'd be telling you that you'd be seeing us soon. Once I
wanna
figured
get
out who
closer
you
to
be.
eavesdrop.
Once I figured out who you might be, I already knew that's where we would be going. So it was more fun this way.
You would be surprised how many people don't recognize a king in their own kingdom. Your eyes may be sharper than I thought. And that's saying
It was
something.
your name that gave you away. Maybe go by a different hiatus.
Oh. How does Jeff suit me?
My name's Jeff.
My name's
That's
Jeff.
that's your fault, Caleb.
That's on you,
You hear
bud.
that very faintly from over by the guard, and the guard probably just went like,
I lined it up and she knocked it down.
The problem is, all I hear is Josh's voice in my
Yeah.
head.
I'm imitating it, but I can't sound that uneducated.
Unfortunately, my
Really?
acting skills don't allow me to be that dense.
I'm Southern, not a hick. It's hard for me to adopt the mentality.
And so he states, well, and he like looks over at the distance and says, "If you'll excuse me, I think I have to talk to our mistress of the arcane for a little bit."
And I'll tip my head. Like,
And he begins to walk over to this group, which has started to disperse a little bit, and conversations are lingering with other people. And he walks up to Lady Amanda Storm and Lady Demorish and strikes up a conversation.
and I'll keep eyes since he's over by the dragoness as well.
Okay.
I'm making idle, like, shop chit chat with the guard that's standing here. Like, just talking shop,
Mhm.
bodyguards and all.
You guys notice that as the music picks up and gets a little bit more lively, Loretta drags Titan onto the dance floor and starts basically like she is much bigger than her, so it looks kind of like a kid trying to dance with a full-grown man, and he is not very fluid with his motions as she is just happily dancing with him. And you can see people like she seems to be quite a life of the party at the moment.
He's so cute.
Probably a lot better than that fuckhead Kane.
Did we kill him?
Yes.
Well, the lady.
No,
Yeah,
that he
we
kidnapped,
let
didn't.
the
Whoa, oh,
his
yeah, oh,
abuse
sorry, yeah.
victims
Yeah.
We knew.
mutilate his body till he
We
died.
allowed people to kill him. Rightfully so.
He loves seeing women in men's field.
I was Benjamin's gonna go back up to the blonde-headed man.
All right, you approach and he turns to you and goes, "Oh, you again?
The
Duke Byron Summers. What was your name, young man?"
Benjamin,
It is a pleasure. Can I help you?
the smoked turkey was exquisite.
I told you it is one of my personal favorites.
Tell me, how could someone with with the stature of mine become as noble and as popular as you?
Well, you must gain the favor of the people, young man. Perhaps even advance it if you can create or advance something that will help them in their daily struggles, the hardship that they are going through. Then you can gain the popularity and the outreach such as I did. And with that...
You mean like overcoming death?
Well, you certainly don't strive for small accomplishments, but I would get started with the smaller things and work your way to the top. That is how I became so beloved by the people and in such a glorious position.
Forgive me for being so bold, but do you think you could give me access to the upper noble city, if even just for a day?
Well, you are here for the evening, aren't you? I'm sure you have plenty of your own connections. And he starts to look to the back to the other people, almost like turning his back to you a little bit as he begins a conversation with them about the horde struggles of accounting and taxes and figuring out the costs to run this city. Basically, like his work and life are such a burden.
I'm trying really hard not to hurt this guy now. I will
Crazy.
walk off.
Roxy, you heard that entire conversation, just by vicinity. You are very well that Duke Byron Summers is full of shit, and he is not beloved by the people, and actually has quite a few troubles in that regard.
I was gonna say, I was looking at my notes and I was like, I don't like that guy, and I don't like his son either, if I remember correctly. Well, I'll save it for later to discuss with Benjamin.
All right. Conversations continue on, and eventually Lady Demorish moves over to mingle with some of the other people in the crowd, going back and forth between just... It's almost, Roxy, you having a personal connection with her, you start to see the connection. You almost start to see the strategic and analytical mind of the Dragoness seeping into this disguise of Lady Demorish, as she expertly moves through the crowds and talks with specific people in specific ways, almost changing her posture and her speech pattern to better relate to the person that she's speaking with. To a certain extent, it feels like a work of art, but
Yeah.
you recognize it as the subterfuge that it is. And eventually, the music starts to die down and get slow, and the king approaches you again and says,
Does everyone want to dance with me? Sorry, go on. I'm assuming.
and he says, well, I believe paint racing was a bit more fun.
I'm gonna look at him like, what? Like confused.
He's like, these...
Is he holding out a hand or is he just
No, he
talking
just
to
walks.
me?
He's just like
Okay.
standing next to
Okay.
you. And he's like,
Oh, thank God.
I believe paint racing
Then
was
you-
more fun. These balls and galas, well, they don't entertain me like they did my father.
And then he
What, you
walks up
don't
to
like-
Braun and he's like, may I?
That'd be so funny.
May I have this dance?
What? You don't like being around all these people who want to kiss your butt?
And he starts
Then I
to...
say, I'm trying to say that a little under my breath, so.
He
know.
he gets a little quiet too and goes, oh yes, I so appreciate the only thing that they can do is kissing somebody's ass. Now, and he like looks over at the commander, who is currently Commander Gabriel Blackswell, he's been like standing next to the fountain this whole time with his arms crossed, looking around, doing basically the same thing that you guys are doing, keeping a eye out. And he goes, now somebody who can get his hands dirty and be polite and enjoyable or have fun, now that is someone who's useful. Most of these people, you throw them out in the dirt and they whimper and whine the moment their hands touch anything that hasn't been cleaned in the last 2 days.
Aye, so you're saying that we're more your cup of tea?
Something like that. Why is he dressed like that? And he looks over at Braun.
See them looking, I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna turn.
That's what the seamstress gave him. He's very self-conscious about it. Don't talk.
Oh, I can see
We're
that.
making him uncomfortable.
I'm trying to look big and buff, but I'm like,
Yeah, I can see that. Let's look a little bit longer. he's got like this sinister grin on his lips.
I'm gonna double glance at him and just like flip him off.
And I'm gonna be like, hey, I need him to not be looking like he's a scared giant. I need him to be intimidating looking for jobs.
All right, I'll leave you.
I don't need the wrong jobs for him.
And
They're gonna think I'm an escort.
as he begins to, or he looks to you, starts to walk away and says, "Well, I guess I better find somebody to dance with in order to keep up appearances."
Braun would be your best bet.
Ron will pull your ass away.
I didn't even say anything.
Becca, just come here.
And I'm gonna kind of like look up and they're like, "Yep, that's Braun. That's me."
And he begins.
I mean,
Ron
begins-
slips his shirt to the side a little and flashes a nipple.
He begins to walk towards Lady Demorish for a moment.
Ah.
And it's at that moment that you hear glass breaking. The
That's weird.
the shattering of
I
glass,
immediately-
the pain of men around you as you notice that the ballroom has been infiltrated. Oops.
I was gonna say, when I hear the glass break, I immediately like book it to the. Since I'm right next to her, I just quickly walk over to the dragoness.
You would if you had time, as this is a surprise round, and you are not able to move, essentially. As multiple men appear in the ballroom, thrusting their knives and swords into the neck of the guards surrounding the building.
What the
Uh,
fuck?
They cry out
I am
in
unfortunately between a guard and a man.
pain. Yes, you are. However, they they went for the guard first, as he's wearing the uniform of the Title City Guard, and didn't realize that you might be a threat. And
Thank
He was
God I'm
my
dressed
new
like Michael
bestie.
Jackson.
So
and
they're
as
not
they
thrusting their knives into you.
as they stab these guards, you hear one of them shout out, "Death to the king!" and fires a hand crossbow towards Max, King Maxwell.
No.
And as that flies across, he and looks over at the guy who the guy who fired it, and the guy is like, he goes, "You didn't think it to be that easy, did you?" And that is where we're gonna go to break. We'll be
thank God,
back
I'm so
in
hungry.
15 minutes.
Rolling it. Can we
I
roll
maybe-
initiative?
I was gonna say I pre-rolled initiative. I'm
Yep,
sorry.
everyone is welcome to roll initiative, and we are going to go to break. And in 15 minutes, we will be back for combat. See you guys soon. And we're back, and we are ready for war. As it turns out, the ballroom has been invaded by would-be assassins trying to take down the monarchy, or at least kill the king. We're going to start off with the one next to you, Kasara, who, as far as he's concerned, you're a guest, begins to charge towards the king. You get an attack of
since-
opportunity.
Yes, I would like to try and drive my dagger into his throat.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
18
18 definitely hits.
for 6 piercing.
All right. As you run by, you slash into him, and he goes, "Ah!" and like looks back, but continues his movement and realizes that you're a threat. And his companion, who is standing next to you, looks at you with daggers. He is going to.
I'm gonna look back at him.
He is running forward, and he is with his two short swords drawn. He is going to be making 2 attacks towards King Maxwell. First one is a 23 that hits for 6 piercing. The second one is a 9. And that does not hit. And so you see Max take a slash across the chest. His tie gets cut, and he looks down like, "Motherfucker!" as he throws his coat off of his shoulders and gets ready into a fighting stance. The second attack definitely just misses. The next man is actually going to be charging forward as well, as he sees Titan pull out an enormous sword.
Yeah.
He is going to go ahead and charge towards the barbarian, barely able to make it, and he is going to be making 2 attacks. That's a 7, and that's a natural 20, which definitely hits. All right, so that is 12 points of damage to him. As he runs forward and thrusts his blade into the shoulder, you just hear Titan go, with a very low, angry growl. Next, the king is actually going to pull his fists up and go for 2 attacks against this
Fist
individual. That is a 14 to hit, which does, for 5 bludgeoning, a 19 to hit, which does. He's going to expend a key point to do Fury of Blows as a bonus action and do 2 more attacks. 27 hits for 5 and 26 hits for 10. That is 29 points of damage in a single round.
Ow.
As he cracks this guy across the jaw, punches him down in the thigh, causes him to like twist his leg, and the final 2 strikes go into his chest. This guy just falls down onto the ground. You're not sure if he's dead or unconscious, but he is just on the ground, not moving. And King Maxwell goes, "This will be over quick." And he is going to move towards this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to move over here and begin getting in between the Duke and Lady Amanda Storm, in between Duke, Lady Amanda Storm, and these infiltrators as he runs across and gets ready. Lady Amanda Storm is just sitting there with like a cocktail going, how interesting. And the Duke is going, "My word, oh heavens!" Like, he's freaking out. Next is, this guy's actually going to run towards the king and meet him at his level and try and make 2 attacks. That's a 20 to hit, which does, and a 7. So once again, only 1 hit is able to make it across King Maxwell as he takes the hit and then dodges the second attack. Kasara, it is now your turn.
I am going to jump over the dead guard's body,
Alrighty.
and I am going to cast which level of I'm gonna do Searing Smite.
Ooh, fire. Burst into flames, burst into flames.
And I am going to try and stab this guy in the neck.
Alrighty.
With my
Go
hand.
ahead and make your attack.
Nat.
Oh, good lord. All right. So natural 20 allows you to double all of your dice. So I need you to roll the
Yeah.
Searing Smite damage twice.
So that's a D6. Oh, I just did it twice. Fine.
Yep. So roll it 2 times, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. That is a 10. That is not enough. So, how much damage do you total?
17.
17. All right. You leap over and
And
run.
I think he catches on fire.
Run your fingers across the backside of your dagger, and it glows hot as if it was just removed from the smith's forge. And you attempt to stab him in the neck, but unfortunately you dodge out, or he dodges just slightly, and you catch him underneath the collarbone, and he screams out in pain as it burns into his flesh. On a failed save, it takes, unfortunately it just takes 1.
Yeah, it just takes the.
It just takes the immediate
That's-
fire damage. Yeah. Loretta is going to. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm gonna stay until I can kill him.
Alrighty, Loretta is going to see what is going on, and she's going to go, "Oh no, you don't!" and is going to attempt to cast a spell. Is that? I gotta get her spell slots back up. She is going to send Guiding Bolt to one of the men that broke through the windows. She's going to do that at first level. That is an 11 to hit. She barely misses as it crashes against the wall. Sorry, audience. As it crashes against the wall and just is just a shatter of glowing light. And she goes, "Okay, I can do this. I can do this." And she gets ready. She gets ready for her next casting. Roxy, it is now your turn.
I'm going to look at the dragoness and then look at the king and look to see, that I know Kasara's right beside her and there's less and bronze in between the other enemies, and see how many are by the king, and see if she gives me a nod. Like, can I go? Knowing that we have to display our talents anyways.
You're looking at her, and she is sitting there going, "Oh my god, oh my!" And as she turns, she goes, "Oh my!" and continues up the act.
Nice.
And I'm going to run over here, kind of put myself around these three, and then transform into a bear. Kind of look at him and smile.
Hell yeah.
I'll look at the king and go,
You,
"Got your back,"
You
and
get-
then smile.
you give him a wink, like you know what's coming, and then turn into a large brown bear. All right, we're going to go ahead and take your token off to the side for a moment so we don't lose its place. But suddenly you and the guys around you go, "Oh hell!" they all pull out their swords and begin. These three across the windows, near the windows, all look to you like, "Well, we need to deal with that fucking thing right now." All right, that was your bonus action, so you still have an action if you'd like to use it.
And I'll slice at this one twice.
Alrighty.
I need to pull a bear. I planned bear, and I still didn't pull a bear. Brown bear.
Your retinas burn.
What do you mean?
That is bright white.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to make it.
Like, I just never fixed it.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't you judge her
Claw.
light color?
Claw. 11.
All right, you. But unfortunately, these two are very adept and able to dodge out of the ways with each of those strikes. You barely miss on each of them.
Barely.
Barely.
Oh, good lord.
Bear jokes.
But
You know what? You almost hit, but didn't.
Oof.
You know what? 3 more enemies. No. Alrighty. Is that
Another
all
wave
of them
of
get twice
enemies.
the strength.
Damn it.
all right? Is that your turn, Roxy?
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have some enemies that are going to be moving around the ballroom. Where are you, little bastard? There you are. This one rushes forward and is going to try and attack Braun.
Bitch. My nipples! And I'm gonna rip my shirt off.
Do you?
They hold all my power! Hell yeah, I'm ripping
This shirt is
No
already
way.
like 75% removed, so it's pretty easy to rip it off.
I'm gonna hold my shirt rip for later.
Okay. The first
have
When
we
you
win.
rage.
the first attack is a 16 to hit you for 7 slashing.
It does hit.
All right, so the first one,
My stone's endurance to have it.
first one he runs and slices you across the thigh. The second one is a 6, which I know as he tries to thrust forward, you pull out your great axe and ting, block it, and just look at him with hostile intent.
Nightmare. Try to scare him off.
This guy is going to he is going to attempt to bring down the other big one as he gains
The
sneak
other
attack.
big one.
Yeah, as he gains sneak attack with fighting Titan while an enemy is nearby. So that is going to be a 15 to hit, which barely hits Titan. So that is plus 2d6. That is 11 damage, and the second one is an 18. Plus 19 damage. So that overall, so 11 plus 19 is 30. So Titan is already looking real hurt as he gets ambushed immediately, as he appears to be one of the biggest threats with a enormous greatsword. All right, and it is now Titan's turn. Titan, you guys hear this almost rattling the ballroom as he and begins swinging.
Braun's like, ooh.
Yes, brother. He is going to use Great Weapon Master, which for those of you in the audience, that reduces his attack by 5, but gives him 10 additional damage if he hits. And he's going to be swinging at the first one that struck him. That is a 13 to hit, which does hit, and 19 damage. So this guy, in one blow, across his shoulder, you can hear his collarbone shattering as he takes the impact. He is barely holding himself together already from a single blow of Titan. And you can hear Loretta behind him like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll fix you, and she's like getting ready to cast a spell to help heal him. Alrighty, next is another one of the enemies who is going... This is the one fighting Kasara. He looks at Kasara and goes, "This isn't about you. This is about freedom." And he's holding 2 short swords.
Yeah, well, you attacked my fucking best friend. This is about me. You killed my best friend.
You made this about me. You made this about me, not me.
And he swings at you. That's a natural 1. And his second attack is a 19 to hit you.
That is.
All right, that is 6 piercing, as his first one is a complete flub, as you were able to see it coming easily. Unfortunately, your timing with distracting that one allowed him to thrust forward and stab you, just basically tickling your kidney. And it was like,
oh, I'm not even gonna grimace. I'm gonna look at him and be like, "Is that really the best you could do?"
just
Which one of your
it's like
which one of your teeth is your favorite? Because I'm
Right? Like, can you go
say,
Ooh, that one's got a filling in it. It's unique. I'll go with that one. It's
I like that little bit gold.
You said I don't even grimace, and I just immediately heard Terminator music, like dun 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 dun. All right.
I'll be back.
I'll be back to kill you. Next is going to be this guy who runs around gaining advantage on Braun.
That stupid hoe.
And as he attacks, he has advantage and gains sneak attack because of that advantage. That's a 15 to hit you, Braun.
Does hit.
You take 17 points of damage on the first hit.
Ooh. Uh-huh.
The second attack is a 21 to hit you. And you take 14 damage on that one.
Okay, I didn't end up actually using my Stone of Endurance for the last one. I'm going to use it for that first hit.
Okay.
It's D12. Damn.
Plus your Constitution modifier, I believe.
Which is 1.
So you can reduce that hit by 4. So it was 17 minus 4.
Yep. And then 14 for the next one?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty. Braun, it is now your turn.
Kill his
Whoa.
ass.
One sec.
Whip them nipples out.
That's true. Let's go.
I mean, all you really have to do is just use two fingers and go, and it's already off.
Show
Wait, is
me
Braun
the
raging?
titties.
I'm gonna rage and rip my nipples out.
Girls gone wild.
Braun in his true form.
The girl at heart. He's a girl at heart.
All right, what are you doing?
He's freeing the nipple for all of us that can't. It's symbolism.
I'm gonna swing at. Oh shit! Somebody heal me! I'm gonna swing at this one for being an asshole and giving me
Alright.
a bunch of damage.
Go ahead and take your strike.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I use a Misfit dice?
Are you sure you want to?
You just said that the other guy was like. No, it's fine. No.
All right. What'd you get?
13. For
13 does hit.
Oh.
For 8 damage. All right. So, you pull out your react, turn and swing, and manage to cleave into this guy's arm, giving a large dent. His leather armor slowed it down, but he is now in quite a bit of pain as he. Alrighty, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Benjamin, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cause fear into this guy that is doing it.
I believe cause fear is an area of effect, is it not?
Let's see. Oops. I'll just put it in the chat.
Oh, and one creature. No, I'm thinking of the spell Fear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one
each creature within 30-foot cone. Yeah,
60-foot range. So.
Yep. All right, so you're going to
Yeah.
instill fear into this man, and he needs to make a wisdom saving throw? All right.
Yes. And I will get. I will actually just walk on the other side of them.
All right, that is a 7.
Oh,
So he is now frightened of you until the spell ends, and so he looks at you and is just going, death has come for me. Alrighty. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
let's see that. No, that'll end my turn there.
Alright. Sorry, audience. I gotta get better at making sure that camera is where you can see things. Alright, next is this guy who is going to be charging forward and attempting to fight Roxy. He does have advantage because of his positioning, which means that he does get sneak attack. That is a 20 to hit you
Right.
for 11 damage.
Okay.
That is another 20 to hit you for 17 damage.
Or 28 total?
Yes. All right.
Oh,
So
you
no.
have 34. Okay.
he runs by and just
I got that much left.
slices into your haunches, and you yell out in pain as you turn around and growl towards him.
I growl.
I growl.
I growl. I
There.
cast growl.
I cast growl.
What does cause fear do?
So he is now in the frightened condition, which means that if he cannot move closer to you, and if he tries to make an attack while you are in visual range, the attack is a disadvantage.
Okay.
So, and because you're standing
Okay.
next to him in like a flanking position, I'll allow, like, I'm not going to say that, well, he turns and looks at Braun, and so he doesn't have disadvantage on Braun. It's like, no, you're right next to him. He's worried about you. So, you're fine where you are. Roxy, this guy does not have advantage, but he is still next to you, and his allies are nearby, so he will be getting sneak attack as he attacks you with his short sword in your bear form. That's a 13 to hit you.
That hits.
All right, that is a 17 once again.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I believe that knocks you out of your
I'm
bear
out
form.
of, yeah. I'm out of bear form. Oh, I just closed out of my Roxy.
All right, and you turn back into a person, which ironically helps you a little bit as he has to step forward in order to make his second attack, and he does not get sneak attack because his allies are not within 5 feet of you.
Nice.
His second attack is a 12. Which I believe does
Does not
hit
hit.
your armor class.
Yeah, that does not hit.
So he stabs into the ribcage of your bear form, and you turn back into Roxy, holding your ribcage, going "ow" as he steps forward and tries to slash at you again. You're able to lean back, and the blade just passes right by you. All right, it is now Commander Gabriel Blackskull's turn. You see him.
Help us, Gabe.
He pulls his shield off his back and draws his sword and just begins to walk with malicious intent towards
Walking with a malicious intent.
Towards me, right? Coming towards me. Good.
helping the
Great,
king.
Thank God.
Oh, damn it!
He's attacking the one in front of the
Screw
king
that guy.
first.
Helping the king is helping me.
he's,
what I was doing.
he's also the bloody king. When do you expect the commander of the guard to help Roxy first, not the king?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
help
I
me.
do.
Help me protect the king. He's helping
Help
me.
me,
protect the
me.
king.
Because of
Help
flanking, he
me.
gets advantage.
I'm protecting the king, and he is helping me protect the king.
That is a 13 to hit, and so he does, which he does, get 8 slashing into his first hit. His second attack is not loading. There it is a 24, so he does 16
It's not
damage.
loading?
He does
When it
16
registers-
damage.
No, you said it wasn't loading, bro. It's not fair.
And he is going to action surge because he's a fighter and
Oh,
deal an
no.
additional attack.
This is
Okay,
not
what the
no, guys.
fuck?
This is good. This is good. This is our.
Oh
he's
yeah, this
helping
is our
us.
friend.
Yeah,
is
this is an ally.
This is why are we saying no?
he,
I don't know.
He does,
I'm not looking at my fucking screen
he-
apparently.
he's got a 16 to hit and deals 12 slashing damage onto this guy. So this guy ends up getting just through 3 slashes, just and a final thrust through the chest. This guy drops down to the ground dead.
Hell yeah, baby.
And then he steps over
Pee-pee.
next to Kasara and gives his final strike to one of them. That is a 17 to hit, and he hits the one that's right next to Kasara, dealing
You mean
7
Roxy?
damage.
That's not.
Or sorry,
Kasara.
Roxy. Yeah.
I was like, wait, who's near me? Who's fighting?
You're like, wait, help!
Wait, who's on my
Like,
team?
what?
I want to
Like, no,
know.
I don't. I want to kill him. This one is
I need
mine.
his teeth, bro.
Alrighty. And so that is the commander's turn. And we are going to be moving on to... this guy is going to be attacking Commander Gabriel Blackskull. And he does not have it. Oh, he's going to move down and gain advantage on him. And he does get sneak attack because he has advantage. That is a 23 to hit, which does hit, dealing 10 damage to him. And then that is a 16, which misses. And so 10 damage is dealt to the commander as he gets pierced in the back. And then as the second swing comes down, he swings his shield out wide and ping, bounces off of it. The next person is going to be seeing Benjamin, is going to charge forward and attempt to attack you, Benjamin. He does have advantage because of the positioning. Well,
Even though that guy's afraid.
you know what? I'll classify that he's not much of a threat. And so because he's scared of you, he doesn't want to attack you. So I will say that this is just a normal attack.
Okay.
That is an 8 to hit you.
That's surprisingly misses.
And that is a natural 20.
That also surprisingly misses.
What? No, it doesn't.
Just kidding.
So that is 6 damage from the natural 20, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you maintain concentration on your cause fear.
Yeah. Mathing.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
and Con save, which is a 24.
All right, so you are perfectly fine. All right, this guy is going to charge forward and attempt to take down Titan. He does have an advantage because of the positioning. The first swing is a 19 for 7, which is halved down to 3. Titan is holding on, but barely. Oh, he does also get sneak attack. So that is a 9, halved down to 4. Titan is just, you can tell, like, he's standing strong, or trying to, but his legs are shaking a little bit. He is getting weak.
Okay.
All right, and that is a 19 to hit again. Titan falls to the ground after being stabbed in the chest. He is at 0 hit points. And you hear Loretta scream out, "No!" as he falls. And only Benjamin is here to witness. Alrighty, next we are back at the top of the turn order. That guy is dead, so I'm removing him. That guy is not. This guy is going to run around and attempt to take down Loretta.
What the fuck? Why are they beating on little girls, you fucking freak?
She's 20 something. She's like 22.
No. No, she's a child.
That is a 22 to hit her. Speaking of,
Damn.
oops, I might have willed that into existence. Which definitely hits her. So she takes that damage plus sneak attack, which is a total of 16. And his second attack is a 21 to hit her. So she takes 16 plus 8 is 24 damage. She, in one go, is already looking really hurt. These guys seem to have a... they may not be strong individually, but when they coordinate and work together, they are quite a dangerous opponent. Next is going to be the king. And you see as he steps forward, these people are starting to rush off to the side and get out of the way, of course. I forgot to move their tokens, but they are essentially trying to run anywhere that the enemy is not. And Lady Demorish, aka the Dragoness, joins them, cowering and hiding behind. As the king steps forward and goes, all right, Gabriel, you're not getting all the fun. And he steps in and gains advantage on his attacks because of flanking. And his first attack is a 23 to hit, which does for 7 damage. And his second attack is another 23 for 6 damage. And he is going to use another key point for Fury of the Blows and make 2 more attacks. A 27 for his next hit with 6 damage. And a 10 for his last one. So unfortunately, his last one does not connect. However, he does make 21 points of damage. And this guy is already looking rough. As the king runs around, slams a roundhouse into this guy's thigh, turns and punches him in the stomach, elbows him across the temple, and then is attempting to finish it off with another roundhouse to the head. But this guy manages to pull his head back just in time. You can see his hair flop with the speed that Maxwell is trying to kick him. All right, next, that guy is dead. Kasara, it is your turn.
I would like to cast Thunderous Smite
Ooh, boom smite.
and try and stab this guy under the
Boom
chin.
smite.
All right.
Oh, mama. Oh, I have to roll. Can do that.
Yes, you do have to see if you hit him first.
20.
20. Dirty 20 does still hit.
And then Thunderous Smite. Strength save.
Alrighty. The
I think
blade.
that's just to be knocked prone, but 7.
Right, but regardless, 8 plus 7 is enough to do it regardless. So it sticks up and his skull just splatters across the wall behind him as he flops down dead.
As one of the molars falls from the sky, I would like to catch it.
No one is the wiser.
Okay, hold on. Okay. And then I am seeing how fucked up they're getting over here. I'm gonna start trying to make my way towards this way, but this will be a little bit.
Alrighty. Next is Loretta. She is going to abandon her own safety and is going to use Cure Wounds on Titan at level 2. She heals him for 14 points of damage. And so he is conscious once again. But that is her turn. Yep, that is her turn. She can't use a bonus action for anything. If she moves, she's getting attacked. So, Roxy, it is now your turn.
Back. Step back. I'm gonna look at them and look at. I'll look at them and look at our, guard friend and sheriff or whatever he is, chief man. And be like, that wasn't very nice. You didn't get to see what I can do yet.
And Black Skull turns to you and goes, and show me.
I'm not talking to you, I was talking to them. And then I'll go back into bear form.
It was an action so nice it was done twice. As you turn back into a monstrous bear, they go, "Damn it, again!" As you start swinging.
Why does the bear have to look so mean?
I'm gonna slash
Well,
that one.
in fairness, Roxy isn't really nice right now.
No, but it could have been a cute bear. He looks a little feral.
Oh my god, 11 again. Why?
11. Double
Your
ones.
bear's,
Alright, I'm
your
biting.
bear's too realistic, Caleb.
9!
Stop.
No!
No one's
Oh,
gonna get to
Misfit.
see what Roxy can do.
Misfit!
Misfit
I'm
dice.
doing a misfit.
Misfit!
Guys, damn it.
Do it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm biting
Taking one
again.
down for the counter.
That's
25. There we go.
25. That is better.
Time damage. Bastard. This one right there, and I'm gonna grab his arm with my teeth and bite him, and then look at his friends as they shake it.
All right,
Like
which
a
one is it?
dog.
This one that's in the middle.
I think that
Alrighty.
technically re-rolls both attacks, right?
No, just one.
Oh,
I mean,
it wasn't a it wasn't a
We don't
multi-
really have a limiter
It is
on how many
multi-attack,
misfit
yeah.
dice you use. So if you want it, I didn't tell you if the first one missed technically. So if you want to use a misfit on it, you can. We're down to 4.
No, I don't want to use a misfit.
All right.
No, I don't want to use it on that.
So you miss with the first claw, and he jumps back, but his arm goes wide in the air as you do that, and you and start like dragging. He's like in pain as you're swinging him around.
Good. I want his friends to see. Damn it.
Want them to shit themselves.
I'm dangerous.
Damn straight.
It's friendship.
Alrighty. Braun, you are being attacked with advantage.
I'm getting killed with advantage.
Maybe
Kill
a
the
little
scary
bit.
guy.
That is 20 to hit you
Mm,
for 15 piercing.
I'm down.
Alright.
No.
Braun unfortunately falls. As he was not
Come at
as
me.
he got ambushed and was not able to bring his rage up fast enough. And these guys are a menace when they are united. His next attack, he's going to run over. He does not get advantage on Benjamin because of positioning, but he does still get sneak attack because he has an ally within 5 feet. That is a 14 to hit you, Benjamin.
Yeah, definitely hits me.
That is a total of 12 piercing damage as he runs around and stabs you.
All right. 12 is down.
All right, next is this guy is going to attempt to take down Loretta and get rid of the healer. That is a 20 to hit for 5 piercing, plus 9 for the sneak attack. Loretta drops to 0 hit points and is on the ground. All right, and at this point, he is going to attempt to stab Titan, because Titan's the one that's right there. That is a 15. Unfortunately, I believe that misses. Nope, that barely hits. As he takes 10 points of damage. Alrighty. That is the end of his turn. It is now Titan's turn. And something interesting happens. As you guys see Titan stand up and look down at Loretta, injured and bleeding on the ground, barely holding herself together, you see his body start to swell. His veins begin to press at the edge of his skin as he... And you start to see lightning arc from his eyes across his fingertips and along his blade. And he turns to the one who struck her down, and you can see an immense amount of strength and and power bulging from his body as he swings. That is a 15 to hit. And he does an additional 2d6 lightning damage as electricity is arcing from his body throughout his weapon. He deals a total of 37 damage as he and just lightning arcs off of that guy's body as everyone luckily has ran away at this point, and this guy just drops down dead, his parts of his body fried from the electrical, and the Titan turns to the next person and the guy goes, oh shit. As he is also raging.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Right on, Titan. They do their best work
That guy. Benjamin, the one who is afraid of you, is actually
Yes.
gonna run away.
Okay.
Becca, did you hear me?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Loving. You'll have to watch. You'll have to go back.
You'll
and
have to watch
the
the stream.
No.
Tune in next time.
Alexis,
Tune
clip
in
it.
next week.
Clip it.
I don't
No,
know
I don't
about
think
that
you want
one.
me to clip that one. I don't think you want her to clip that one.
All right, this guy runs to you, Kasara, trying to get away from Benjamin, and is able to attack. Benjamin, you get an attack of opportunity if you'd like to use it.
Do I get one?
You do not, because he's running to you. He's running away from
I
Benjamin.
will do that. That's just with my quarterstaff, right?
Yes, any melee weapon you'd like to use.
You whack.
20 for 0 bludgeoning.
You 0. Oh, you rolled a 1 and your strength is -1. Okay, so that guy turns away to run away from you, and you go, ugh, and just dunk in the back of the head, and you're not sure if he felt it or not. As he runs away, doing
Intimidating.
no damage.
Fucking hilarious.
Ugh.
It's so
Dice.
funny.
Uh,
Misfit dice. No.
Yeah.
I
Unfortunately,
don't
Misfit
think
Dice
it's
doesn't
worth it.
apply to damage. So that is a 14 to hit you, Kasara.
Hold on, I don't have my character sheet. Misses.
All right.
Eh.
And that is a natural 1. So apparently Benjamin didn't do any damage, but he instilled enough fear that this guy just misses you entirely.
Some pussy ass man.
Braun, I need a death saving throw.
yeah.
15, that is your first success. Benjamin, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do the brave thing and turn invisible.
What the fuck?
All right, your fear is no longer in effect as you
Yeah, that is going to drop. Yeah.
vanish from everybody's sight. Where's a good invisibility symbol? Yeah, that'll work.
Do
No
you
one
have a
can see.
picture of John Cena?
All right, you
Yeah.
John
disappear.
Cena.
Benjamin goes, you can't see me.
And with invisibility, does that provoke attack of opportunity?
Yes, but it's with disadvantage.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they are still aware that you're leaving because you're not stealthy right now. If you wait till next turn, you can attempt to stealth away from them, and that I will allow. But technically, you are still within. Like, they can basically hear your footprints.
Right. I mean, I might as well try now because they know where I'm standing, even if I wait.
Alrighty, go for it.
So, yeah, I attempt to move. So go ahead and roll. I don't have faith.
The first one is a 7.
Okay.
The second one was a natural 20 and a 10.
I'm dead.
That hits you?
Natural.
No, so
No,
it
it's
was
a
a natural 20
disadvantage.
and a 10 with disadvantage. So it was a 10.
Oh.
So you
okay,
got
it.
lucky.
Very.
Damn.
No. A 10 hits me.
Your AC is 10?
Yes.
We need to fix that.
Are you out of your fucking mind, Colton?
All right, you
Yeah.
take 8 points of damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you stay invisible.
Oh my gosh.
Well, aren't you on or did you say you were on?
No. All right. Well, I got away. I'm not invisible anymore.
You rolled a 7, so your invisibility disappears. However, they don't attack you until you move to the next square. So go ahead and move your token where you'd like.
Let's see. It's gonna be right here.
All right. So as you step away and get to that first square, one of them manages to nick you in the back, and the pain makes you go, "Ugh," and you lose concentration. But you do manage to move away from them. Alrighty.
All right. And I end my turn.
Okay. You guys need to buy some healing potions.
True. I thought maybe I did.
We don't have a unicorn in this session.
Yeah, you don't have a druidic healer.
Oh, hold up. I can heal. I just.
You do
No,
better
I'm
work
just kidding.
fucking people up.
I just also tanky.
You are not specifically the healer, like Willow is in the other.
I was gonna say
campaign.
I have no ability to make damage. Or,
Yeah.
well, I do, but not anywhere near your
Alright.
guys' level.
Roxy, you are being attacked in your bear form. That is a 6 to hit you and a 7 to hit you. You
6, 7.
maybe it was the atmosphere. Maybe it was. Maybe it was the atmosphere. Maybe it was the people around you confusing you. But you now have started to focus in and getting into that bear form, and you are essentially like hot-footing it, like hoo, 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 dodging back and forth as a bear, evading these sword strikes. All right, the next
I
guy.
make
Go ahead.
6, 7 jokes just to hear the disappointment in Caleb's voice.
It's okay, when you did that, Lex and I went like this.
6, 7, 6, 7. Dude, yeah. I'm sorry. I
The next-
spend
the
so
next
much time
guy-
with children.
The next guy is attacking you, Roxy, and he rolled a natural 1. His second attack is a 23, so he finally hits you
Oh, I got cocky.
for 14
Oh
damage.
my
Turns
God.
around and farts in his face.
You
Fart
started
damage.
Not
You-
the bear fart.
you started pointing with your bear claw like and he slashes you across the paw.
Hey!
Next is the commander, who is going to work with the king and gain advantage on his attack against this guy. That is a 27 to hit for 10 slashing. You see this one being pierced through the chest again, and he drops down onto the ground. He turns around and swings at the next one who just attacked Roxy. No advantage. That is a 16 to hit, which does hit, so he takes 9 slashing damage. He is barely holding himself together. Next is going to be... Oh, he is gone. Next is going to be the one in front of Benjamin. Yeah. He's going to pursue Benjamin and knock him out.
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah, you're right there. So, it's a normal attack. That is a 12 to hit you
12 hits me.
for 7 piercing. He just runs up and boom, it just knocks you out.
I'm gonna use strength from of the grave.
As you fall backwards, make a charisma saving throw.
10.
I believe that is enough because it's based off of the damage you took, right?
Yep.
Yep, so that is enough. So as you fall backwards, a pair of black shadowy hands pop out of your shadow and push you back up, and you, and he goes, ah, what the?
He goes, "What you doing, man?"
It's like when someone jumps out of a Jack in Box and you and punch him in the face. He's gonna try and do that to you. That's a 21 for 3 damage. So you get knocked down. Just out.
It's like the little punching thing you guys got Jace.
Yeah.
Jace.
The ones we had when we were kids too.
The little clown dude.
All right, next, this guy is going to attempt to attack Titan. However, the electricity that is arcing off of Titan's body is causing a bit of a problem, and so he's going to need to make a dexterity saving throw. That is a
Gonna have to use
17.
his-
He takes half the
his
damage.
wooden knife.
Titan, no! Titan, no!
Titan!
That is so he takes 5 points of damage from the lightning that is bouncing off of Titan's
attack on
body at the
Titan.
start of his turn.
The attack on Titan is crazy.
Look, Becky
This
can
guy-
hear all the little things that you whisper. What's so funny?
That is a 6 to hit Titan, and that is a 21, which does hit him. And so Titan does get struck, and you guys see him drop down to 0 hit points, and he's still
Not
standing.
again. You're telling me this room full of
Wait, you just
bitches
said
none
he's
of you
still
can heal?
standing? Wait,
He's
he's
still
0 hit
standing.
points, but still standing.
That's
Is
so hot,
And you
bro.
guys can see his body continuing to swell.
It's so hot, bro.
With this, you guys are starting to realize in the midst of this combat,
Yeah.
there's something about Titan that is not normal or natural.
Oh, I know
Oh,
it.
you.
Alrighty.
Your child normal?
Caleb, your wording.
You gotta stop saying swell.
Well, you
gotta
want to
say
expand, you want
engorge.
growth, you want.
Yes, it's growing.
It's engorging.
His body begins to bulge. Ah, you horny deviants.
You would once say that he would be
Jail.
throbbing.
Horny jail. Horny jail. Horny jail.
Where's my bunking stick?
Punk.
Boo,
Punk.
Boo Bear Punkby.
No, she likes it. No. We gotta move on. Oh my god.
Anyways,
Okay, this is Titan's fault.
It's
Of
Titan's
all-
fault
of
for
all
swelling up. like
No, it's the DM. He said swelling.
this guy.
It's your world.
You know, you could have made the fat man do this. And not this you gotta do it to Titan.
It had to be the guy with the abs.
Yeah, man. Anyways.
This guy runs forward, and he is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. That is a natural 20, so he's only taking half damage of 9. So he's taking 4 lightning damage. His lightning is continuing to arc off of Titan's body. He's attempting to attack Titan. That is a 24 to hit. Titan loses a death saving throw. That is an 18 to hit. Titan loses another death saving
What
throw.
the? Stop. Caleb, don't do this.
And-
Oh.
And that is his turn. It is now King Maxwell's turn. As he begins to notice what is happening over there. What's his movement speed? 45.
Maxine. Not a
Unfortunately,
Maxine.
but he knows he's not able to make it, so he is going to run around, gain advantage on this guy because of Roxy's position, and attempt to strike him down. That's a 26 to hit for 7 damage. This guy is boom, knocked in the back of the head as he's trying to avoid Roxy, and then he moves behind the next one. I guess technically there, gaining advantage for his second attack. As he 26 to hit for 7 bludgeoning. He's going to use another key point and make 2 more strikes. A 25 and a 15. All of them hit for a total of 16, 22, 23 points of damage. This guy is barely holding himself together. And the king is looking over at Titan, a little concerned as there is currently electricity bouncing off of a man that is standing there going...
Titan's 100% like an anime character right now.
Kasara, it is now your turn.
I am gonna risk. I won't be able to heal, but I'll at least be able to get to her.
But he's only at 1.
Yeah, but if I heal her, she can heal him. Because I only have so much healing I can
Oh
do.
yeah, she's up next. Okay, so
Well, I can't heal her this round. I have to wait.
oh yeah.
That's the issue.
You don't have any long distance healing?
I don't
I have
think you
The
do.
Cure Wounds is the only one I have. Ooh, hold on.
This is why Healing Word is a very good spell.
Mm-hmm.
It may not keep them up, but it'll at least keep them from death.
I am going to move
Alright.
here, like standing on the edge of the water fountain.
Alright, you do take an attack of opportunity, which is an 8, so
That
you're
I can
fine.
And then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Titan.
Alright, increasing his armor class by 2. Alrighty.
And then
go ahead.
that will be my turn.
Alrighty.
Or hold on. That's a bonus action.
So you still have an action.
And I've already cast a spell.
So you can attempt to make a
Spell slot.
ranged attack or a cantrip, if you'd like.
I don't think I have cantrips. I don't have
I don't think so. You're a paladin. I don't think so.
I would like to throw my dagger at this guy.
Alrighty. Given the distance, you are going to be at disadvantage, but you are more than welcome to try.
12?
12 barely hits.
Fuck yes, 5 piercing. I'm gonna
Alrighty.
throw it and say, get fucked!
He looks over and just sees you that way. And that's your turn? I believe that's
That's
everything
all
you can
that's
do.
literally
Yeah.
everything I can do.
All right, Loretta is going to roll a death saving throw. It is a 17. That is her first success. Roxy, it is now your turn.
I'm going to charge over here. And down. Can I stand on top of this dead guy's body? Be like right here.
You are standing over Titan and Loretta.
Okay, I want to be where I can reach Titan, I guess.
Okay, so we're gonna back you up a little bit, like right there, so that way your token can't overlap with them. It can overlap with the dead body, no problem.
I wanted to be there because I'm gonna unshapeshift.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have to, but before I unshapeshift, I'm taking a hit from this guy. Because I was using the bear to... move
Yes,
the
you
40.
are. As he attacks, that is a 10 to hit you.
That misses.
These guys are not getting great on the opportunity attacks, as you guys are just sprinting around the ballroom, and they're trying to catch up with you, essentially. But you turn back into Roxy.
Yeah.
Doo.
Trying to be like right there.
Alrighty.
And Titan's in worse shape, I'm assuming.
In a manner of speaking, yes. However, since you're standing next to him, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
He's electric. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
22.
22. All right, you only take 4 points of lightning damage as you get close to enough to touch him, and the lightning is arcing off of his body. Loretta seems okay, strangely, as the lightning doesn't seem to be reaching out towards her.
Love her.
I'm gonna cast...
How old is Titan?
Where is it?
I'm just kidding.
Cure Wounds, but I'm gonna cast it at a level 2.
Alrighty.
On Titan. So, 13.
6, 7.
You see...
I did roll 6, 7.
You see, as you reach out and touch him, there's lightning arcing across your arm. You manage to heal him up, and as you do, he goes from like this, like almost like brain dead state to, and continues his rage.
I was like, can you stop electrocuting me? Please.
He doesn't seem to respond.
He says,
He's like, get.
"Mm."
He says he feels the spark.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to? Is there anything else you'd like to do, Roxy?
Unfortunately.
Alrighty. Next.
That's all I can do.
Next, Kasara, you are being advanced upon by one of the infiltrators as he attempts to swing at you. That is a 14 to hit you.
Misses.
All right, and the next one is an 8. So unfortunately, both. And it's basically kind of like in the movies where they swing at your legs and you just jump over each blade. And he's like, "Argh!" All right, next is Titan. Titan looks to the two standing next to him, and he is going to swing at the one that is the least injured, ironically. That is a 22 to hit for 22 damage. You see him crack this guy's skull wide open.
Okay, broad move right there.
As he drops down to the ground dead, and you see lightning basically barbecuing the inside of this guy's skull.
Fried
I will be
brains.
eating that.
I was thinking that. I was thinking that.
Why?
I was like, bruh, it's
The-
barbecue.
You get prions from the brain. Eat his liver.
True.
Next, this guy is going to be running over to you, Kasara, but he does not have advantage. However, he does get sneak attack if he hits. That is a 22 to hit you for 3 damage.
Oh,
For 6 damage. The second attack is a 16 to hit you
That hits.
for 18 points of damage. This one, while you're dodging, the other one manages to run forward and thrust both of his blades towards you, one nicking your thigh, the other one digging into your hip, and you give a growl of pain. Braun, it is now your turn.
10.
10, that's a success.
Oh,
Fuck
hell
yes.
yeah.
That is
I
a
did-
bare minimum success. You got very lucky. Benjamin,
I'll take it.
I need a death saving throw.
You got it, boss.
These ambushes are tricky.
You're cooked.
All right, that's your first failure. That is not good.
One would have been way scarier.
All right. Next, this guy is attacking King Maxwell. He attempts to slice at it. That is a 6, and that is a 6. Both attacks he misses as he is basically like limping and severely injured. Next is Commander Blackskull, who sees that the king has this and is going to start to approach and get a advantage position with Kasara. He is going to swing at this opponent. That is an 18 to hit for 6 slashing. And that is a natural 20 for 11. So a total of 17. This guy is barely holding himself together. He looks rough. All right. There's got to be something else that he can do. I'm not using a fighter very well. Oh, that's right. He gets 3 attacks, not 2. Because of his
Higher
level.
fighter.
That's right. So he gets a
Yeah.
3rd attack, which is 22 for 10. This guy, he runs forward, slashes across his back. As he turns around, he slashes across his chest, and then gives a final swift stab right into the eye as this guy drops dead. He's going to move
Teeth.
10 more feet of movement and get up next to this guy. And you can see this guy is going back and forth between the commander and Kasara going, oh shit, oh shit. All right, next is the one next to Benjamin and Braun. He's looking around and he's seeing a lot of his companions are gone. Or at least, like, dead. You know, not in a good position. And so he is going to start moving to the window. You see him
Ah,
rushing past. He
bitch.
looks like he's getting out of here. Next.
Kasara is as the boulder is conflicted.
Sounds to me like you're
Kasara.
scared, Boulder.
Right?
The boulder is over his conflicted feelings. One of my, I can't
don't
wait
get
to
that
see
reference.
I can't wait to see live action Toph. I hope she does such a good job. That show has it's a little iffy for a lot of fans, but I kind of enjoyed it. This guy standing next to Titan at the start of his turn, lightning arcs out, hitting him in the eye, and he drops down dead. Next is the king. King Maxwell is going to attempt to take this one down. There's a 14 to hit, which does, for 10 bludgeoning. So you see him roundhouse this guy straight across the neck, and you hear a noise as that guy drops down to the ground. And then he is going to begin running over. He actually, with swift speed, basically runs across the water of the fountain and then slides over past Kasara and begins to make another attack with advantage. There's a 23 to hit for 5. He's going to use another key point. Fury of Blows. 23 to hit for 9, and a 21 to hit for another 9. That is 18 plus 5. 23 damage. In a single round, he begins to beat this guy down again. And this guy is looking very injured. Kasara, it is now your turn.
Okay. I am going to use my Channel Divinity, Harness Divine Power.
Okay.
Get a spell slot back.
Okay.
I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself
Okay.
at a level 1 spell slot for 11 healing. So I'm at 17.
17, all right.
And then I am going to take an attack of opportunity and move here.
Alrighty. So this guy is going to attempt to swing to you. That is a natural 20 for
Okay.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So this natural 20 hurt, but you're still alive.
That was the whole reason I used that spell slot to heal myself, because I was at 6 health.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
Loretta is up. She's going to roll a death saving throw. It's a 19. She gets another success.
Oh, thank God.
As lightning begins to arc around her body. Roxy, at the start of your turn, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw. 19. You take 2 points of damage.
How many?
You take 2 points of lightning damage.
So,
But it is
I'm
now
gonna
your
heal.
turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal her.
Okay.
And also another level 2 spell slot.
All right. You heal her 11 hit points, and she... Oh my, what's happening? She's like, lightning is arcing off of Titan, and there are dead bodies
Surrounded by
surrounding
dead
her.
bodies.
And she's like, oh my god!
Welcome to the living. And then I'm gonna move and start heading towards Ron and Benjamin.
Alrighty.
But that's as far as I can go.
Alrighty. Next is the one that is currently trapped between the king and the commander. And he's gonna go... He says, if I'm going out, I'm going out fighting. And he swings towards both of them. One to the king. There's a 22 to hit for 7. That hits. And one towards the commander. That is a 10. It ricochets off the shield. Vibrating with the intensity that he hit. Alrighty. Next is Titan, who is currently standing there going... and starts walking towards these people.
Walk towards me.
He starts walking towards the like innocent civilians, holding up his
No!
blade.
Ah! Titan, no!
He gets it. He's
Run,
like,
get his ass.
he's like holding up this blade. He gets within like just a little ways away from the civilians as they look really concerned. And he hears Loretta, Titan, like yelling for him, and he and slowly starts to turn around. That's gonna be his turn. Next is Braun. I need another death saving throw.
19.
That is a success.
That's 3 successes.
So you are no longer rolling death saving throws, but you are still at 0 hit points. Benjamin, it is now your turn. Roll me a death saving throw.
My gosh, there's a chance I could die, guys.
Did you roll a natural? Don't.
Oh, 19.
19.
19. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you got a
Everybody
0.
was like, ooh.
Alrighty. So Benjamin, that is a success.
Let's go.
Next.
A necromancer and you don't have anything into your death saves.
Yeah.
For real.
I don't even know what gives that, to be fair.
I think if you hover over, it tells you.
There really isn't a way to improve death saves. I think there
Okay.
might be a feat or something like that that does it, but as far as I'm
Probably.
aware, there isn't currently a way
You
to
have to
improve your
think.
death saves.
There is a thing where he can, like, the first time he dies
Oh yeah, the
or goes
whales
down, he
for
can.
the.
Yeah.
All right, the commander swings his sword and pierces through this guy's chest, and he drops down to the ground dead. And he just goes, "Your wish is honored." And then he begins to look around and sees the one that's fleeing, and he's gonna start walking towards him, or like moving towards him, but he isn't fast enough to make it. Next is the guy who is fleeing. He is out the window and running for his life as he takes off into trying to head to the wall. You hear the Commander Gabriel start shouting, "Get him!" Like, hunt him down! The king steps over for a moment. He doesn't have any healing abilities, does he? I do not believe so. Okay. So he is looking around and basically getting an appraisal of the situation. Kasara, it is now your turn.
Okay. I am gonna cast Lay on Hands on Benjamin for the full. I think it's 15.
I believe
Paladin
so.
level plus 5. No, 9.
No, times 5. So
Oh,
your
times
paladin
5,
level
so
times
20.
9, so 20. Yep.
So I'm gonna do the full 20
All right.
healing on.
You begin to heal him up, and things start to get a little quiet. At this point, with Braun steady and Benjamin healed, there isn't any more combat to deal with at the moment. So we are going to get out of the turn order as you guys are hearing Loretta get up and run over to Titan. And as a lightning is arcing off of his body, she goes, "Hey, buddy, are you okay?"
You just tried to kill some
Sun's
civilians.
getting real low.
She's-
Sun's getting
she's-
real low.
She's
I
walking
was
over
waiting
and
for
to like,
someone to say that.
she's like, "I don't know if you're aware, but there's, electricity coming off of you," and it like nips at her finger, and she, and he looks down and goes, and he starts to breathe real slow, and she goes, "That's okay, that's right, that's okay, we're all okay, hey buddy," and she like walks forward and like places a hand on his chest, and you see the electricity start to calm down, and he returns to his normal form as she is like, "What was that?" Like she looks really confused, like she's, "What happened to you?" And as things start to quiet and calm down, everything is just silent, deadpan silent. When you hear the King Maxwell go, "Well, I hate to admit it, but you certainly know how to throw a party." And he points over to the Duke, who goes, "Yes, what is a party without a little bit of excitement, eh?" And people start to
Can I
Like-
go Braun why this is all happening?
take a breath and calm down. Yes, you are able to heal Braun as this is happening. And the Duke says, "Please, escort yourselves to the lounge and to the library while our staff cleans up, and we can continue to enjoy our evening." And people begin to go back and just just murmuring about what happened and why.
We're gonna party over the dead bodies.
No, they're moving on to the bar room and the library down in the lower right. in order to, while the staff cleans the ballroom, try and calm their nerves. But of course, as nobles do, you immediately hear gossiping and whispering and talking about why they
Ooh,
were
not
after the king
145.
and all of that. And as that happens, you guys are gathering up and healing. The Lady de Moorish approaches you all and says, "Well, it seems the king wishes to speak with us upstairs. Isn't that delightful?"
And I'm gonna check her over real fast to make sure
Yeah.
that she's not wounded before.
Oh, she's untouched. She didn't join in the fight.
Okay. I know, I figured. I just want to make sure. So,
And
Braun, you got, I don't know if you saw 14. And I gave Kasara 11,
14.
and I gave myself 11.
alrighty. Now those 11s feel good, don't they? And so, after a few moments, while the staff cleans the ballroom and people begin to move towards the bar, you guys are escorted upstairs and find inside of a small personal lounge, you find Lady Amanda Storm and Duke Byron Summers already waiting in there, along with the king.
Ugh. Not the king, the duke.
And
The douche.
you guys are able to take a seat as the king is looking out into the city. And,
I'll be standing after that. I'm not sitting.
all right. And the Duke.
I lay with my head in the dragoness's lap.
As you start to lean forward, she gives you a nudge, like, and looks at you like, here she's Lady de Moorish, and there's etiquette.
I didn't say the dragonette. I was kidding.
Oh,
I don't actually do that. That would have been
Okay.
unprofessional.
Okay, so you were joking. All right.
Yes, I was joking. Sorry.
You sit next to Lady de Moorish professionally. As
I sit prim and proper.
King Maxwell is looking out the window, the Duke says, "I apologize greatly, sir. I don't know how they were able to approach and approach even the walls. How they could ever get inside." Stop talking. There is a tension in the air as he's looking out on the city. And he says, "What do you see out there when you look out this window?" "Well, a fantastic city, beautiful city, full of life and wonder."
Can I
Kasara's.
snark laugh?
I was
And
gonna
underneath
say
that.
Kasara does too. Like kind of scoff.
How many districts are out there, Duke Byron? Well, I mean, there's, of course, 6. Oh no, 7 if you include the nobility district. When was the last time you visited any of them? Well, we were just in the Silver District not too long ago, and he gestures to Lady Storm, who is sitting there with her drink. Yes, it was quite a pleasant announcement. And he goes, "Tell me about the Fang District. Tell me everything that you know about the Fang District before I throw your fat ass out this window."
I do agree he is fat.
Pocket.
Well, it is a lovely district that is primarily home to farmers. And why is it primarily home to farmers? Well, I assume it's because it's so close to the city's walls and where the farms are. How about the Silver District? Well, it's the home of our entertainment and tourism and money laundering. Well, no. I mean, coin moves through there obviously, but the burning district then. Well, it is a very good place to raise a family, along with all the drugs. Um, I
We have experienced the drugs firsthand.
did I look like I needed your help?
Yes.
Excuse him.
I'm just gonna side eye him like,
How about the Storm District? Well, some of our best people live there, the wealthiest and the the most noble, outside of the royal family, of course, and it is housed to many people, and
It was contagious.
and
Sorry. Sorry.
and it's currently owned and operated by a guild that originates out of Estrix. Well, I wouldn't say owned. They have business there. And the Crimson District. It is a dangerous place run by a madwoman. A blood-craved fiend. That's so. And he finally
Why
turns...
would be that the one that is the worst? That you
He
say?
finally turns, ignoring you, Roxy, and looks the Duke in the eyes, who is going back and forth between you and the king, and he says, "And what about the Black District?" Well, no one knows much about that one. It is full of a den for thieves and murderers. Huh. So you do know something. My visit to this city has been alarmingly eye-opening, and he returns his eyes back to the city. Well, you've only been here for a few hours, Your Majesty. I would hardly say that that's enough time to appreciate. I've been here for 2 weeks. Oh, well, why didn't you inform us sooner? We could have had a great... And you guys notice that the Duke is flustering and talking about... and Lady Storm and Lady Demorish are glancing at each other with a very much intentional look of like, oh damn. And the Duke finally finishes with like, this whole thing could have been much grander and much sooner. And the King Maxwell stands and goes, Lady Storm, explain the question that the Duke should have asked. She takes a sip from her drink. Where have you been the last 2 weeks? And the Duke's eyes go wide a little bit. And he says, I've been patrolling through the city, learning what really goes on throughout here. I've seen the gutters of the Black District. I have spoken to the people of the Crimson District. I have danced through the halls of the Silver District and have even gamed with the Fang District. While you sit in this ivory tower, I was down there with the people that supposedly love you. And he turns and looks to the Duke. And the Duke is kind of just sitting there like, and you see like sweat dripping down from his brow, like he's very uncomfortable.
I was gonna say, can it just be known that Kasara just went really fucking pale? Because she just now realized that she murdered 2 people in cold blood in front of the fucking king. And threw them down a shit well.
Yep. And he looks over all of you and says, if I had it my way, you would be thrown out this window and hung for all to see for your failure to control this city and its outlaws. But I don't have time to replace you. A war is coming. Thanks to the raids between the War Gate and the Trade Guard, our supplies are running thin. West End is becoming temperamental and our funds are starting to take a grave impact. If this continues, our economy will be severely damaged, and eventually our people will starve simply because we can't afford to survive in this nation any longer. So war is inevitable, and I need to make sure that every single one of my cities and towns are loyal and not run by gangs and hoodlums that will only serve themselves. I need a city that is capable of serving the nation. And so far, I have been severely reminded, and he gives a slight glance to Kasara, as you are ghostly pale, that the law...
Yeah, I'm gonna, like, avoid eye contact.
that the law around here is practically a joke. The room becomes eerily silent.
I'm gonna kind of, like, glance out of the corner of my eye to the dragoness to see if she's noticed the
She is-
tension.
The dragoness is sitting there very professional and just waiting. Roxy, you can tell she looks like a woman. She looks slightly nervous, but you've spent enough time around her, Roxy, that you recognize that she's a woman who's trying to be nervous, who's probably never been nervous before. So
Yeah.
she's kind of
and
like,
I want to kind of draw away the attention on her and kind of cross my arms like your point is.
and he goes,
You know.
Unfortunately, with the war coming, we don't have the manpower to eliminate all of our problems, so we're going to have to use alternative methods. We're going to have to reach out to one of the criminals and make sure that they can help us for our end goals. The Storm District and the Storm Guard are far too expensive. We can't afford to fund a war and fund them to control this city, and they serve the highest bidder. I highly doubt that we can outmatch the criminals here for long. The Burning Hand only serves themselves. They fight their own wars, and sure, they have the morality to not give drugs to their children, but they are more than happy to watch their district burn, so long as they and their families benefit. The Silver Sword are nothing but launderers. They sell out everything that they do, so I don't intend on leaning on their help. The Fang District are full of farmers and villagers farmers and workers who may have been able to cut out a territory of the city, but they aren't warriors and they aren't cutthroats. I don't plan on turning them into any of them. And the Black District, the Black Fist are... well, they're the Black Fist. Which leaves us with only one option. Sire, you don't intend to work with the Crimson District and the Crimson Blades, do you? I'm not seeing another option here, Duke Summers, considering the mess that you have left me. They're murderers, cutthroats. Their dragoness had gained power through slaughter, mercilessly. Yes, I'm fully aware of who she is and what she has done. I'm also fully aware of what I saw when I walked through her district. Do you know what I saw, Duke Summers? I can hardly imagine, sir. It must have been nightmarish. What I saw were 6 Crimson Blade members, covered in war scars and battle, fixing a roof for an old lady. I saw Crimson Blade members buying food at a stall for children. I saw them cleaning their own streets under the order of this murderous dragoness. That can't be true, sir. We all know the stories. And he looks to the Lady Storm for support, and she just kind of sits there and drinks her drink. and he goes, "Are you doubting my eyes, Duke Byron Summers?" And he begins to stand over the Duke. He goes, "Never, sire." Good. Because we're going to be using the Dragoness and her Crimson Blades to remove the Black District and give her control over the ports. Sir, why would we do that, sir? Because she can make sure that what goes in and out of this city is not going to be against us. That it will be in our best interest, so long as we work with her. And how do you propose that we reach out to her? She's aloof, unable to be seen. No one knows. Commander Gabriel Blackskull has been after her for almost a decade now, and she's always evaded capture. I plan on asking her nicely. And he looks to Lady Demorish. And she sits there and goes, I'm sorry, sir. You don't intend to have me ask her, do you? No, I do not. And he reaches behind the couch and fires a crossbow at Lady Demorish. And in one fluid motion, she jumps over the couch, lands on the back of it, and pulls a hidden blade from her hair. You see, actually, she has short hair. That's right. She pulls a hidden blade from inside of her dress. Inside of that scarf that
The
she
titty
was
pocket.
wearing. Inside of the scarf she was wearing.
Sorry, I thought we were going with the titty pocket.
And points it to the king. And then she looks down at the arrow and looks at everybody who's like, except for the king, who just gladly is pointing the crossbow with a smile on his face. And she goes, how'd you figure it out? Back to her normal voice as she sits down. He goes, like I said, I've been traveling this city for 2 weeks. Something that you never expected a noble to do. And so I'm certain you didn't expect to see the king sitting in your bar. Plus, a green hood gives you a lot of anonymity.
Anonymity.
You were at the Sailors Rejoice and you
Anonymity.
spotted me. Damn.
Am I the only one that realized that most likely when we met this guy, he was the king? And I'm gonna kind of look around the room.
I knew he was the king the whole time.
Alright.
And I'm gonna be like, oh, you're the Dragoness? What?
And then I'm gonna look at him and be like, alias name still.
And Duke Byron stands up and goes, Guards! Guards! And he goes, shut up and sit down.
Oh,
Can I throw a pillow at him?
Sure.
Nobody's talking to you.
I was gonna cast sleep on him whenever he started yelling.
And the king looks at him and goes, Lady Demorish, how long have you been in this court? She leans back. 6 years? 6 years. For 6 years, you have had a leader of one of your biggest gangs in the city in your court, perusing with nobles.
Today, Junior.
If I didn't need a politician, you would already be gone, like so many in the capital. And at this point, Lady Storm goes, so it's true. The corrupt and the disloyal are going missing in the capital. And he looks to her and goes, if you're going to clean house, or if you're going to clean up a nation, you start with your own house. And there is a coldness that you have not seen from Maxwell so far. As he looks now to the Dragoness and says, what do you say? Are you willing to help us deal with the Black District? And she looks at him and goes, going for a power grab that big is not going to be a safe endeavor. attempting to do it in in one swoop will turn the other districts against me. So I can't simply charge in there and attack. It would take time, and it would take a elite team that is capable of disrupting their business in order to make them weak enough to appear like a standard power grab that any of them would do if they had the opportunity. And he looks at her and goes, I've been hearing about how the Black Fist smuggling operations and drug trade has been negatively effective over the past few weeks. And she looks at him and goes, I guess luck is in our favor. Of course it is. Well, if you can get started on that, how can we help? Well, if there are imports, they control a large portion of the docks. If their imports were to slow, their funds would become thin quite quickly. They have a habit of spending more than they earn. Or at least spending it just as quickly as they earn it. So, if something were to happen to their ports, they would become desperate. Duke Summers. Yes, Your Majesty. Those ports haven't been cleaned or repaired in a long time, have they? I can't say. And he, as he starts to fumble, he glares at Duke Summers and he goes, no, sir, not at never. In fact, I'm fairly certain they have never been repaired. I would think that would be a safety concern. Don't you? Yes, a very big safety concern. So maybe we should shut down a good portion of the ports in order to repair them and maintain them. Don't you think? I will get on that immediately, sir. Yes, he will. Now! Oh, and he gets up and runs out of the room. And
I try to trip him. I'm just kidding.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
21.
I'm on fucking, and he just busts through the door.
And I'm just gonna be like, oh, he fell.
And he just runs off down the hallway, basically completely flustered, a little skid on his nose, and he is out of here.
And on his drawers.
Skid on his drawer. The king.
You know he leaves those skid marks.
Yeah, he does.
The king
That's
stands.
so gross.
The king stands there and says, "I hate politics." Lady
Don't we all?
Storm looks at him and goes, "Well, you're quite capable of cutting through them, Your Majesty. My father was the politician. I had no interest in such things. I cared about soldiers and tacticians and he looks out the window again and he goes, there's so much to a world and all you do is sit in a castle. What a waste. I don't think you brought me in here, Your Majesty, for the sake of..." And she looks over at Lady Demorish, / the Dragoness. "For the sake of criminal affairs." The Dragoness gives her a little...
This coming from the master criminal herself.
No, that was Lady Storm.
Yeah, I know. She's part of smuggling. She's
No,
smuggling
she's
little
not.
bitch.
She's Lady Smart.
Lady Storm, she's the head of the
She's the
arcane in the city.
Yeah, didn't she do the airship for smuggling?
No.
She built the first airship that's existed for 1,000 years. It's for trading,
of the
so
boat.
far, is what it's been
Oh, okay.
announced. Trading
we're
within the
dogging on-
nation.
That's for trading.
Dogging on women's accomplishments, Landry. That's crazy. No, I'm just...
No, we don't know that she's bad. We don't.
No,
From what we know, she's a sniper.
And
I revoke my snark.
I revoke my attitude.
For now,
For
until
now.
later we find out.
Until later.
And then when she's a bitch, I get to come back to this moment and say, fuck her.
Told you.
And King Maxwell looks to her and goes, "No. I need you to prepare more airships. How close are you to the others?" She goes,
Yes.
"We can have one done in about a month, and the other 3 are about 6 months out. Take as many resources as you need. I'll make sure that the Duke handles it." And he looks over to the Dragoness. "And I'm certain you'd be willing to aid in that, in the movement of supplies." The Dragoness smiles and goes, My. The king is asking me to smuggle goods for him. He'll make a lady blush." He looks to her
Or
and,
not giggle, I just do like a slight chuckle.
and she goes, "I hope you don't expect me to do all of this for free. No. We will give you the thing that you value most. Anonymity. For we will make sure that no one bothers you from port 6 through port 10 between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m. for the next 3 years. 5. Wars last a long time. And, well, I intend to make the most of it. After all, you do trust me most of all, don't you, my king?" 5 years, then. Between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m., there will be no guards, no documents, no exchange of hands. And I trust you'll use this wisely. I didn't get where I am without doing anything. Without doing everything wisely. As I expected. One last thing. Lady Storm. I want these airships outfitted for war. Ballistas, cannons, arcane, anything that you can make work for them. She looks to him and goes, "Arcane weapons of war are illegal in Radek. Not for you, they're not." She stands up and walks towards him. And she kind of runs her finger along one of his braids down to his chest and says, "I never expected such a young king to be so ambitious."
Down, Cougar.
I never expected such an old lady to be such a nasty woman.
Like, okay, Madonna.
Okay, Madonna.
That old.
He just takes 2 fingers and moves her hand away from his chest and goes, "I'm wise for my years, so that won't work on me. Can't blame a lady for trying." And she steps back and says, "Will that be all, Your Majesty?" "It will be." And she says, "It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Dragoness."
Corsara would like to trip her on her way out.
I want to trip her on her way out.
She's being mean to the Dragoness.
Believe it or not, Lady Storm, you were one of the only joys in this entire situation. Well, I do my best to improve the room. And she begins to walk out. Exits the door and moves on.
Can I look at the Dragoness real fast and be like,
I did not hear that.
I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
the Dragoness real fast and kind of under my breath after she walks out, be like, I complimented her.
And she leans over to you and goes, "She's a bit much, but she's useful. Like most people, like most women of power." And she kind of gives like a slight smirk. The King Maxwell looks to all of you and says, I take it this is your elite team? The Dragoness looks to him and says, the Misfits were put together for a singular purpose, and I believe they've outshined their origins.
I'm still avoiding eye contact. I am like swamp ass sweating right now.
And he looks to all of you, and looks at Benjamin, Braun, Kasara, who won't make eye contact, and Roxy, and says, I don't disagree. The world's going to be changing. The kingdom's going to be changing, and when this war is over, who knows what the end result will be. But I'm confident, after everything I've seen in your district, that you'll make the ports at least better than they were, even if your end result is serving your own interest. And she stands up, looks him in the eye, and says, my interest is to get rid of every scum trafficker in this city. And the king looks her dead in the eyes and says, I would love to see that dream come true. And that is where we're going to end the tonight's session.
Hell yeah.
As there is now a deal between the King of Radek and the criminal boss, the Dragoness. And the Misfits, apparently, have now a royal sanctioned mission.
I get to kill people royally!
Dang, I was hoping that we were gonna walk out of the room at first because I was gonna try to touch his hair and be like, payback for petting me.
I was gonna shake it. I was gonna shake his hand and be like, "Hey, you're the guy that invited us to that paint race, right? Wait.
Oh, I was trying to kill it on a.
Sorry.
I was trying to end it on a dramatic, moment, but that would have been so funny.
Funny.
Yeah, we're dorks. What are you talking about?
That would. Let's say you guys.
We get to come in. We get to come in at that.
On the next session.
Yeah,
we can. I don't know if we'll remember, but
Nah, we'll say that that's how you guys left the room. We ended the session there, but that's how you guys left the room. As everybody leaves, the Roxy pulls his hair, like rubs his hair, and goes, "Now we're even."
No, I want to grab his braid too because I want to see what she was touching. But I'm going to grab both of them and then pull them forward, like so they lay right here, and be like, alias Jeff, and then be like, by the way, that's fair because you touched me, and then I'll walk away.
And then you walk up to shake his hand, and he shakes yours, Braun. And you look at him and say,
I'm like, oh wait, I recognize you. You invited us to that paint race a couple days ago. You won, didn't you? Congratulations, man. I'm gonna shake his hand again. Congrats on the big win, by the way, dude.
And he shakes your hand and goes, well appreciated, Braun.
How do you know my name? I'm just kidding.
You guys never gave him your names.
I know.
Kasara scurries the fuck out of there.
It's Kasara runs. Kasara gets her swamp ass out of that chair.
Swamp.
I'm like spanning my skirt out like, come on, bitch.
Breathe.
Or I'm wearing pants, never mind.
Yeah. So, you guys, that is the end of our session, as now the Dragoness apparently is working with royalty, and we will see what comes of that in our next session on Sunday, the 21st at 6 p.m.
Sunday the 21st at 6 p.m. Be there or be square.
Sunday the 21st at 6
Sunday the
p.m.
21st at 6 p.m.
We would love to see you all there. Have a good night.
Sunday.